All right. So for one of my clarifying cards, to just kind of get to the storyline, it took me down to 7 of Swords. So I feel that there's a focus on 7 people. And the 7 people, I believe, are the King of Pentacles. Like something went down. Something happened with the Kings of Pentacles that made everything jump off. Everything happened because of these kings. Everything happened because of the kings. Okay. So let's have this group up first. And I'm just going to let the cards tell me where they want to take us. Okay. Okay. So right now, we are going to talk about the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, yeah. They were in a relationship, like a situation. Okay. All right. What is the connection between the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords? What is the connection of the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles? Okay. Movement, choices, and decisions. Patience and planning. Patience and planning. And you know what? It's like the lights are shining through a pillar. And look at this. Huh. Well, if you can see here, with this card, what we picked up is that here you have this King of Pentacles, something having to do with money, this planning, patient and planning, this King of Pentacles patiently planning something based off of a movement or a choice decision. So, you know, there was some movement in planning and making a choice decision, you know, who's going to do what to who. Who's going to do what to who. Yep. Because of him. Because of him. And he thought, you know what, to get you back, I am going to go for her. I'm going to go for her. Okay. The next card that came out was Deception and Envy. Wearing a mask. Wearing a mask. Now, so I'm going to just, give me a second. I'm going to try to refocus this. Okay. Hey. So, what I have here is that this whole situation, the movement and choices, patience and planning led to deception. Deception and envy off of, you know, wearing a mask and the envy of wanting something that taking away something that somebody took from you. Being envious. You want something. Something that's not yours. Something that's not yours. So, this card is shining towards the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So, let's see what's going on with these dudes. So, right now what I feel is that this situation, whatever was going down here, is what led to yes, we all know. So I have had an awesome time pulling these cards. I honestly am feeling some really divine guidance. So, you know, I'm just wanting to express, you know, my truth that I'm just sensing to cut through, you know, the deception and envy, which is kind of where we're going to go off of next. So, with deception and envy, the first cards that I had pulled out were the Three of the Princesses. So, what I've kind of gone with now is that there is some truth as far as these girls. They each did have a part. They're all being patient with the truth, with their part of the deception and envy of the situation. And don't worry, I'm going to get into that part too, which a lot of us already kind of, I know we're going with, but just in case, I'm just going to go this route too. So, hey, welcome back. So, what I'm picking up here is that there is the girls are both waiting, they're patiently waiting to share the truth, for the truth to come out, to just have the truth revealed. They're both patiently waiting. I feel like this is Monifah because she is really contemplating, like really patiently, just wondering, should I do this, should I do that? And within this deception, what I picked up was that I honestly do believe that the kings did have, there's these shadow sides, and I see these men have two hats on, like these two kind of matching similar hats, and I know that even go this way. So, you know, you have two different people, and also what I picked up on too is that as I'm going through this King of Cups, it's starting to also make me feel like this is whoever put something in her cup. Now, he was wearing blue. There were, you know, one person had a blue shirt on, the other person had a blue jacket on. Maybe there were blue cups, blue jeans, blue shoes, I don't know. But there was just something about this King of Cups that stood out. And then this King of Wands just reminds me of like somebody who made it happen, you know, just somebody making it happen. So what I see is that the shadow side of these individuals were, they patiently planned, again, whoops, sorry, another situation. So the deception and envy, sorry. So the deception and envy of patiently waiting within that. You know, it was like all this setup. It was just all this setup. So we have who I believe are Tanya. I'm sorry. Who I don't know if Tanya is somebody. That's wild. But what we have here is the Princess of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles. So I do believe that these two guys, they were patiently planning. The whole situation between, you know, coordinating it, the Prince of Cups having the people who are able, it's almost like their deception and envy lured the situation to happen, you know. it's almost like these two in themselves, they were after the money and they knew the way to do it. Could have been by, you know, slipping something in her cup. And then you have this dude in the blue who maybe he was the one who gave it to them. Maybe he's the one who put it in there. You know, but just a whole nother part of the deception and envy. So, yeah, I'm actually feeling like this is a whole triple triangle of the deception. Yeah. Wild. Okay. And I think, too, in the same side, it's like that shadow side. So there's like a guy in red. I'm just vibing on this red, and I just feel like he has something maybe to do with it. I don't know. Yeah. So this is when, you know, and eventually it comes down to the fact of he orchestrated. Yeah, totally. He orchestrated to have something put in the cup. He's the one who did it in order to make a sacrifice. And yeah. Wild. Oh, okay. So the next piece that feels very, very true, that came through when I went through all the cards, was the fact of there is a Queen of Wands. Now this is where I don't know if it's the girl who worked at the hotel, one of the girls who just somebody of envy, the Princess of Magic. One of the girls is the one who planted. One of the girls are the one who planted the seed about the cups. So, I mean, we don't know exactly who falls into this, but somebody planted the seed. Somebody was. Now, if we go off of the two girls we know, for sure, you know, somebody was in the Princess of Wands, or there was a third person, maybe the third person in the video. I feel like there were 4 girls in that video, so possibly. And with that, I do think that this person, you have this King of Cups, you know, this magician guy. He's a magician working with this magician. Okay, so here he's kind of transitioning to his, it's almost the shadow side, like his dark side is trying to plot something, but his light side is like, little mister, hey, let's have a sip, you know. So it's kind of like turning that other shoulder, like, you know, he's not really listening. He's just, you know, looking for that material harvest, which is the other card that came up. So you have, she was this person who planted the seed to go through what I would like to say, you know, the obstacles of the hotel, the obstacles of the kitchen, you know, the obstacles of how things worked. Somebody had to have known something about it, you know. And it's wild too that there's these like orbs, kind of, not orbs I shouldn't say, but kind of these cups, like this brightness of the cup here, and how these are illuminating this like obstacle. So, you know, I think that what he did was he had this girl show him how to get through, because he just had his eye on the material harvest. He's trying to get this material harvest from, you know, taking care of whatever. So he's not really even looking this way. Or it's just he's like looking through, you know, as this like young girl is planting a seed, he's like seeing how all of this can work out. So he can have his, you know, get over the obstacles to get to your magical harvest. So, interesting. And it's crazy because then it's like, or, yeah, wow, the seed planter, the Queen of Cups, or the Princess of Cups. And Alright, so I'm going to share some insight of what I'm feeling about the Princess of Cups. Now, I haven't done a ton of research or looked into Monifah, but if this isn't her, whoever gave her the drink, whoever gave it to her, right now, they're currently doing this, and it's definitely happening, and I know we all know it is. It's all about this balance. The Queen of Cups, now whether this is one or both of them, because I do think they're both involved, they're trying to balance between gossip and playing the victim. Gossip and playing the victim. They're balancing that scale out, and they're trying to ask for forgiveness. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to